There, it's Sharon Pope, and we are on day number 4. So I'm going to share with you the 4th tip that I have on how to do divorce differently than most do it. How to move through this very, very difficult time in a gentle, loving, and peaceful way. First for yourself, and then for the other people around you that I know you love and genuinely care about. Now, this one is similar to the tip that I gave you yesterday. Yesterday, I wanted you to know and be able to articulate what is absolutely true for you. And this is sort of an extension of that. So the 4th tip is to have some mantra, some affirmation that when you start to feel stressed, when you start to feel like you're losing your peace, that you can grab a hold of and not have to think too much about it, right? So this is like the one mantra that you would have as you move through months and months and months, or even a year or more of a really difficult time where you know that you're going to be tested. So here are some mantras that I particularly like, but I want you to choose one that would work well for you. So maybe your mantra is just, all is well. I have to use this one in my own life. When things start to go haywire, I just remind myself, all is well. Even when it feels very unwell, my heart is still beating on its own. My lungs are breathing me all on their own. The blood is pumping throughout my body all on its own. All is well. I'm not running out of oxygen. I'm not running out of food or water. I just remind myself. It's just sort of like an anchor that I use. Some other ones that I know people have used, maybe something like, this will pass. This too will pass. I love the quote of, every storm eventually runs out of rain. And this is the same thing. So that could be your mantra or your anchor or affirmation as you move through this. And another one that I genuinely like is, it won't feel like this forever. It won't feel like this forever. The thing about feelings and emotions is that they're kind of like water. They're always in motion. They're always moving. They don't stay stagnant. So even when you feel like you've hit a really dark day, you can remind yourself that it's not going to feel like this forever. So those who have followed my work for a little bit, maybe you've heard me refer to the ring of fire. So that is a concept that I learned from my mentor, Martha Beck. And she talks about the ring of fire, that these are the really, really difficult things that we have to face in life. Out here, outside of the ring of fire, is the shallows, where we don't go too deep. We don't feel too much. We don't take risks. We just sort of stay in a numb zone. But at the center is a place of real peace. Now, everyone wants the peace, but not everyone is willing to walk through what would be their version of the ring of fire. So I want you to really think about this as you're moving through this difficult time, because the truth of the matter is, when it comes to moving through something like divorce, that can surely be considered the ring of fire for many people, it's not forever. Moving through the divorce is not a life sentence. It is a moment in time, right? And we don't go from married to divorced overnight, but we can and we will move through it. And eventually, if you just keep putting one foot right in front of the other, one more step, one more step, one more step, you do eventually get to a place of real peace about the situation. So the way to think about it is, if I'm going to remain in my marriage, I know what that's going to look like. It's probably going to look a lot like it has looked. because the past is the best predictor of the future unless you interrupt it. But even when divorce and all the drama that comes with that feels really painful, I want you to remind yourself that this too will pass, that it won't always feel this way, and that eventually, if I just keep moving through this, I will find that place of peace. The last thing I will tell you, I had another client who she said, she just kept reminding herself, they don't call it the ring of fire for nothing. Stuff's not easy. And sometimes that alone can be the thing that sort of keeps you grounded. That mantra or affirmation can be the thing that keeps you grounded, is that this is not supposed to be easy. No one said this was going to be easy. There's a reason why a lot of people can't, don't, or won't do it. I hope that was helpful for you. That is the 4th tip, and I am going to share 6 more with you over the course of the next 6 days. And during that time, I'm also going to be giving you the opportunity to sign up for my absolutely free webinar series called Undoing I Do. I hope you'll join me there.